All right. And look, they say every dog has his day. You know, they say a broken clock is right twice a day. Okay. Heck, they said even the good old garbage can on occasion will get a steak. 20, 30, 20. I mean, y'all know. Y'all already know. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. In a weird way, I'm actually glad that it turned out the way that it did last night. You know why? Because we got a little bit of a habit. We got a little bit of a habit of finding ways to get out of sloppy games, man, where we are not playing our best, where we are having a lot of self-inflicted issues, and you just create bad habits. And when you continue to find ways to, bail yourself out of some of those scenarios, and granted, part of that is due to how talented we are, you become a little bit, too reliant on that. Where you just feel like no matter what the score is, no matter how bad it is, we always got a chance. And with that, it does, on occasion, put your guard down a little bit. And I don't think that the Bills in any capacity overlooked the Patriots, but we would all agree, man, wasn't a clean game. I mean, yes. Could they have still won the game down the stretch? Absolutely. Were they still in position? Absolutely. Did they execute well enough? At times, yes. But as a whole, not good enough. I mean, we would all agree with that. But shoot, you can look back the week before that versus Saints. Similar conversation, right? Only difference to me was one team had Spencer Rattler at quarterback where he was, a little bit limited, not as dynamic, didn't have as much playmaking versus last night where Drake May, continues to show his development as a quarterback in this league, man. One of the younger guys that, a lot of us, including myself, man, do see some potential, do see some promise in him, more so as a consistency question. And I thought last night, man, he played well. So, when you throw that in there on top of multiple turnovers, when you throw that in there on top of even defensively, us having a couple of missed opportunities is the way I put it, man. Specifically with our pass rush, man, I thought we were doing good, creating pressure on Drake May, but there were still some times where the rush got a little bit too high and it allowed May to either step up, use his legs, or even on occasion have his eyes downfield, man. We saw, especially later in the game where he was just showing a good ability to avoid sacks, man, and do the little, I always call it the old school Russell Wilson in Seattle, where he's about to get sacked and he'll just flip it out to somebody, man. We saw some of that and, the impact that it had. Obviously, Diggs was super hyped up, happy for him, man, because he needed it, right? You talk about a guy, man, that has a lot going on. So we dig it. But the beautiful part is this, man. What's his name again? Don't you worry. Oh, don't you worry about a thing. No, baby. What's him again? And, we'll find out if it's as good as they trying to talk it up to be. Or if it was what a lot of us, in Bills Mafia kind of perceived it to be. Whole lot of us issues, a little bit of them going out there and, being the big dogs. But to the victor goes the spoil. So we'll tip our cap. We'll see in a little bit. But 4-1, y'all let me know how y'all feel about the squad right now, man, where we sit, where we stand. One thing that I will say that I thought last night had a little bit of just kind of a reminder of why we want to stay balanced. Yes, as a whole, we ended up with over 100 rushing yards on the night. But when Josh had to be our leading rusher, and granted, it wasn't because of lack of attempts. We gave, James Cook about 15 attempts, stuff like that. But we need to be a little bit more effective and efficient in that aspect, man, because we could see where just last night, man, it did, force Josh to do a little bit more playmaking and just use his legs a lot more than we would have liked at this stage of the season. But like I said, man, that was the one thing that I did see, though. But other than that, though, man, receivers, they'll be fine. Keon, I'm still enjoying what I'm seeing from Keon. I think that dude, man, he has a lot of potential, man, a lot of potential. He's really starting to develop, coming to his own. But we'll be good, man. As always, you know the drill. Drop it in the comment section what you thought. But just remember, don't nobody circle the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.